Welcome back, kids. Wednesdays for cooking. Hope you guys are excited, because I sure am. I want to make this clear that this video will be in two parts. So we're going to do all our cutting, and then I'm going to move my laptop from there. Probably place it right here, so that way when we're cooking on the stove, you guys can kind of see what's going on. But before we do any of that, we're going to run through the ingredients, we're going to clean our hands, talk about safety, all the fun stuff. So, in this episode, we will be using a knife, okay, a nice chef's knife. So please make sure you have parents around to help you guide you through step by step with handling knives. I mean, I've done it in the past with my cooking class, but not every student I've had the privilege of helping out with at home. In class. So, now before we start, I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. This time, you guys do the same thing. You guys go wash your hands. Meet me back here in about 30 seconds. Here we go. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Make sure you got that soap and warm water. Make those bubbles happen. Scrub, scrub, scrub. I want some grub. Scrub, scrub, scrub. I want some grub. Okay. Just grab your dry rag. Dry your hands off. And I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to come make your way back to class, and we will get started. So, a few things today. We're going to need some vegetable oil, or if you have butter, or even earth balanced butter for those that are intolerant to animal byproducts. Totally okay. We're going to need some eggs, 1 tablespoon for water, a whisk, a little mixing bowl to stir up some eggs. You can add protein to what we're making. If you don't want to, it's okay. Proteins are hams, bacon, pork, things like that. And for me, I've already went ahead and cooked my bacon and chopped it up. So if you want a protein, you can go ahead and do that, but make sure you have your parents around. We have some cheese. For those that are intolerant, you know what to do. Lactose-free cheese, please. A mushroom and a red pepper. Okay? Now, I know some of us are, we like some things and we don't. So again, you can modify this how you'd like. I'm going to use all these ingredients. There's one more ingredient I do need. I'm just going to grab it from the fridge. Because I'm going to be adding some baby spinach to mine as well. So, we've got a bunch of ingredients, and you'll need a cheese grater. So, step by step, I'm going to go through each thing here, and we're going to cut it, we're going to shred it, we're going to mix it, and then I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to bring it back over here, and then it'll be adding everything together. So, first things first, you wash your hands, your parents are around, you ask for permission, so we can get started. So I'm going to start off with a pepper, okay? So again, if you guys can see, you take your pepper, nice flat surface, you pinch your chef's knife with your thumb and your index finger, okay? On the blade of the knife, and then your hand and your palm and the rest of your fingers go on the base of the shaft, or on the shaft of the knife, okay? And then a nice rocking motion, you just chop down, make sure you're rocking, and you want to make sure you have a claw. That way it prevents you from cutting your fingers, and we don't want any accidents in the kitchen. This is where your parents are around to help you and guide you, but I'm also here to help you step by step. Okay, so you got your claw motion, and you just rock. You rock until you're almost through every pepper. Okay, now you're going to turn it off to the side. Okay, now it's going to be like that. And you're going to make little cubes. Okay. And I'll be very, very serious when it comes to this. You make sure your parents are around when you are working in a kitchen. Okay? And you kind of want them all roughly the same size. Nice fruity red pepper. Okay. Once you're done that, take that, put it off to the side. Next, you have a mushroom. Now I know some kids don't like mushrooms, some kids love them. You choose what you put in your omelet. The essentials: egg, maybe some veggies, and cheese if you like. Okay. Now with I forgot to mention with red pepper, hopefully you went and washed your produce, okay? Anytime you're dealing with fruits and veggies, you always give it a wash beforehand. Now things like mushrooms, you don't wash. You get like a rag, you kind of clean it off because mushrooms are kind of like a sponge. They absorb water, and in this case, you don't want your mushroom absorbing the water, okay? So again, you grab your mushroom, place down, get your little claw, okay? Perfect. Now, you can chop them in halves again. If they're a little bit too big, I think I'm going to do it a little smaller. Perfect. Okay. Now you grab all your mushrooms and you put them in your little bowl. Okay. And there we go. Now we're going to grab our cheese grater and you put your knife off to the side so nobody gets hurt. Find a nice flat surface. Make sure you take off the wax because you don't want any wax in your omelet. Awesome. Okay, now we're just going to grate some cheese. Now always make sure you're washing what you're doing. That I would think is enough. Okay. Get your little coaster. Plunk your cheese in there, just like so. There we go. Take your wax or your wrapping that you have from your cheese, and you find the garbage. All right, so that's done. That's done. So I've got my bacon. Let's move that back so you can see bacon. Got my mushrooms. Got my cheese. Got my peppers. Okay, I don't need this no more. I go into the sink. Cheese I can push over to the side in my cutting board. I don't need any of that. Now you're going to get your whisk, your tablespoon, and typically for an omelet, anywhere from 2 to 3 eggs per omelet, depending on who you are. Me, I'm going to use 2. Okay, crack, boom, 1. There's 2. Okay, now you're going to get a teaspoon of water. Okay, and then you're going to put that in your bowl with your eggs. Then you get your whisk. You kind of tilt your bowl to the side. And you're just in a circular motion. You're going to stir these up. Keep going until you see a bunch of bubbles. Or until everything's nice and mixed up. And just have fun with it, Make sure you're not making too much of a mess, because once you're done, you get to clean it up. So again, I'll come over here, take a look. See how it's a little bubbly? See that? Perfect. So that is complete. So now, you have everything you need to make your omelets. Okay, you got your vegetables, you got your proteins, you got your fungi, you got your cheddar, and you got some more vegetables and your pepper. Okay? So, I'm going to pause this video. So I'm going to go from here over to here, and we'll start back over here. So make sure you click on to my next video and follow along from there. Thank you.